On the page number 168, there is a given strategy formulation. So let's start. The name of that concept is strategy formulation. Before going to start, what is the strategy formulation? How strategy formulation affects on any business organization, and how strategy formulation is connected with the plan. Before that, we have to understand the meaning of strategy. First of all, what is the meaning of strategy? Strategy means anything that helps to achieve any particular object. For example, if you want to achieve something in your life, to achieve that particular objective, to achieve that thing, if you plan anything at that time, this is called a strategy. Here, one question should be arise in our mind: what is the difference between planning and strategy? We already know the meaning of the planning, and now we also have little bit meaning about the strategy. Strategy means the way to achieve any particular objective, that is called the strategy. Now, what is the main difference between the planning and strategy? Planning means any particular roadmap to achieve particular thing. For example, in your business organization, if you want to achieve something, like for example, in your business organization, if you want to achieve 1 crore rupee profit during the year, this is your objective, this is your planning. So to achieve that 1 crore rupee, how you will go during the year, how you will work during the year, this is called the strategy. To achieve 1 crore rupee, you have number of alternatives available to you. To achieve or to gain 1 crore rupee profit in your business organization, there is a number of alternatives available to you. Amongst them, from number of alternatives, if you will choose only one alternative, if you will choose only best alternative for you, according to that alternative, if you plan your activity, that is called strategy. For example, in your business organization, there is a 4 alternative available to you to gain 1 crore rupee during the year. Among 4 alternatives, if you think that if you will make more machinery, or you will purchase more machinery, and among the machinery, if you will get more production, that will give you the best result, that will give you the 1 crore rupee profit in the best manner, that will become your strategy. પ્લાનિંગ એટલે શું કે પ્લાનિંગ એટલે તમારે શું મેળવવું છે એના માટેનો એક રસ્તો છે, પરંતુ એ વસ્તુ મેળવવા માટે તમારો જે હેતુ છે એ હેતુ મેળવવા માટે જે આખો રોડમેપ તૈયાર કરવામાં આવે છે, જે તમારો પર્ટિક્યુલર હેતુ છે, the particular objective of your business organization, to achieve that particular objective, what should be your strategy, what should be your roadmap, that is called the strategy. Now we are going again on the page number 168. On your page, there is given definition of strategy formulation. Number of experts given the basic meaning or basic definition regarding the strategy formulation. Let's see that. Modern time is of the competition. Today there is the competitive area. It is not only essential but inevitable for the society in the competitive times to strategically consider for the competition point of view. Strategic planning can be carried out by preparing clever schemes with the help of effective factors, following under different definitions given by the different scholars. Here you have given that today's time is a competitive era. So each and every firm making planning, each and every firm has some objective. Among number of firms, how your firm only can get the best result if your firm or if your company has the best strategy to achieve that particular objective. At that time, your firm can achieve that objective, that particular thing in a very well manner. For example, in the market there is a two firm working in the market. Amongst them two firms, one strategy is a very strong and another has not that much strong strategy in their business organization. At that time, the firm which has the most proper strategy for their firm, they will get the more benefit, that will get the more fruitful result of that particular planning of that particular things. So first, James and Charles says that for making clear and accomplishing the objectives of the duty, first of all, each and every objective must be clear, and to accomplish, to complete that particular objective, the long-term systematic planning process means formulation of strategy. The long-term systematic planning, that is called the formulation of strategy. It means according to your objective, how you will get that particular objective in the best manner. The planning to get that particular objective, that is called the formulation of the strategy. Here you can take example of our ancient India, that is Mahabharata. In Mahabharata battle, there is two. The first is Kaurav and other is Pandav. Both are battled in the Mahabharata. Why the Pandavas won that battle and why Kauravas lost that battle? Pandavas शु काम जीतेगा था, Kauravas शु काम हारा था. So at that time, if we see clearly, at that time we can see that the strategy of Sri Krishna is the best in comparison to strategy of the Sakuni. બે પાત્ર જે છે હતા કૌરવની સેનામાં મોસ્ટલી શકુની જે છે સ્ટ્રેટેજી બનાવતા અને પાંડવની સેનાની અંદર જે છે એ શ્રી કૃષ્ણ જે છે સ્ટ્રેટેજી બનાવતા. તો આ બંનેમાંથી એવું કહી શકાય કે શ્રી કૃષ્ણની સ્ટ્રેટેજી છે એ સારી હતી, જે શકુની અથવા જે કૌરવની સેના જે વિચારે એના કરતા એક સ્ટેપ આગળ હોય. If you are very clear about your objective and according to your objective and according to the step of your rival, if you taken all the aspects in your mind and according to that, according to the situation, if you will take the steps, if you will take the actions, at that time you will get the more benefit. So here, hope you will get the answer, you will get the clear meaning of the strategy. What is the basic meaning of strategy? Strategy means the long-term planning to accomplish your objective clearly, that is called the strategy formulation. Now on the page number 169, there is given characteristics or essential elements of the strategy formulation. If you want to make best strategy for your business organization, which are the elements you must need in your business organization to achieve or to get the best strategy? So now, the second point is characteristics. On the characteristics, that is given on the page number 169. From the above interpretation of strategic formulation, interpretation emerges. Following characteristics or essential elements. The first is part of planning. Strategy is the part of the planning. It means planning has the wide scope and strategy formulation has not that much wide scope in comparison to the planning. The first is given part of planning. Part of planning. Strategy formulation is the part of planning. It is prepared in consonance with original planning and objectives. Whatever your original planning is, according to your planning, in importance with your planning. You have to create the objective and you have to make the strategy. This process cannot be separated from it. You cannot separate planning and strategy at all, because this strategy and planning both are connected with each other. If you have objective, where you can get your objective? Where you making planning, from the planning you will get the objective of your business organization, and according to the business, in consonance with the planning, you have to make strategy for that. For example, here you will take another example, that is, for example, this is your plan. If you will make plan, so this is your planning and the strategy is the part of your planning. This is strategy and this is plan. Planning is the wide concept and the strategy is the narrow concept in comparison to the plan. In your business organization, whenever you are making strategy, at that time you have to consider each and every aspect related with your objective, related with your plan. In planning, there is a number of activities, there is a number of alternatives, there is a number of things are clear, are interrelated with the planning, but the strategy is just only part of the plan. The roadmap to see what will happen in the future, and for that event, what is your plan, what is your strategy to overcome that particular event. That is called the strategic formulation. The second thing is long-term process. Strategy is formulated keeping in view long period of time. It is formulated keeping in view future premises and prevailing conditions. As per the changes brought in the long-term planning, accordingly changes are incorporated in the short-term planning strategy also. It means your strategy must be for the long term. It is not a short process. You cannot make your strategy in a day or in a week. If you want to make your strategy more powerful, more strong, at that time the strategy formulation needs long time. Strategy formulation needs long time duration. Strategy is formulated keeping in view long period of time. Strategy is always making for the long time. It is formulated keeping in view future premises and prevailing conditions. It means what will be the situations in the future and what is the conditions right now. You have to take into consideration both the things. For example, today, what is the condition of today's market? In today's market, for example, there is no fashion is in the market, and that fashion could be not on the future. So you have to take into consideration each and every element regarding the future and each and every element related to the current situations. As per the changes brought in the long-term planning, accordingly changes are incorporated in the short-term planning strategy also. If there is any changes occurs on the market, if any changes occurs in the environment of the business, at that time you have to change the planning or the strategy of your business organization. For if you will not change your planning according to the market, according to the situation, at that time you will not get the fruitful result of your planning. Because if you will plan, if you will frame objective according to the planning, and you will not follow the strategy, or if you will not follow the planning, at that time you will not get the proper result of your business organization. Now the third point is formulated by top management. Strategy is always framed by your top management. The middle level management or lower level management can never be formulated. The planning or they can never formulate policies or they can never formulate the objectives of the business organization. The lower level management or the middle level management is only implement that particular objectives of that particular strategy. The third point is formulated by top management. So here, the top management formulates the strategy, and the middle and low level orders are received for the implementation of the strategies. The lower level management or the middle level management are only asked to implement their particular strategy. While formulating strategies, premises and prevailing situations are taken into consideration, which is possible by the responsible top management. Here, in a business organization, for example, if you will prepare any strategy or if you will formulate any particular objective, at that time the lower level management and the middle level management will only implement that particular strategy. For example, if you will formulate the strategy, your strategy is, for example, how to gain 1 crore rupee profit during the year. To get 1 crore rupee during the year, what is to be done or which operations is to be done in a business organization? This will formulated, this will think by the top management, and according to the formulation, according to the strategy, the lower level management and the middle level management will only work according to the objectives, according to the strategy. While formulating strategies, premises and prevailing situations are taken into consideration. Whatever the situations is current in the business organization and in the market of the particular business organization, that will taken into consideration during formulation of the strategy, which is possible by the responsible top management, which can be only possible by the top management, because whenever you will frame or you will formulate any particular strategy, at that time what is the current situations of the market, each and every aspect of the current market will taken into consideration, because if you will reject or if you will not taken into consideration even smallest element of the current situations of the current market, at that time that small situations can also harm your business organization very strongly, very in a big manner. So each and every aspect of your business or of your current situation must be taken into consideration while formulation of the strategy. The what is self-assessment is there. Formulating strategy is not the only functions of the planning. In the strategy formulation, only formulation of the strategy is not the functions of the planning. The management has to do self-assessment to its plus point. After analyzing it with SWOT analysis, it's first of all, what is SWOT analysis? So here, let's see what is the meaning of SWOT analysis. SWOT. In the SWOT analysis, there is basically 4 words are in SWOT. The first is strength. The second is weaknesses of your business organization. The third is opportunities in your business organization and outside of the business organization. And the fourth is there is given the threats in your business organization. If we know the meaning of SWOT, it means what are the strengths in your business organization. Each and every business has some strength. Each and every business has some capabilities to do any particular task. smart manner than others. So that becomes the strength of any business organization. The first is strength. The second is weaknesses. Every coin has two sides. If any business organization has some strength, it means they must have some weaknesses also. So, what are the weaknesses of your business organization? It also be taken into consideration while you are formulating the strategy. The third is opportunities. Which type of opportunities are currently available in your business organization in the market, and which type of the opportunities will be happen in the future. These are all things. These both the things have to keep in your mind while you are doing the SWOT analysis. The fourth and the fifth, last is the fourth and the last is the threat. That means which is the weak area of your business organization. These all things will taken into consideration while you are formulating the strategy. So here, after analyzing it with the SWOT analysis, it's strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and danger point. What are the danger point in your business organization? That is threats. What are the opportunities? It means what are the current opportunities and what are the future opportunities in your business organization. And the next is weaknesses, and after that strength. These four things must be taken into consideration while you are formulating the policy. The fifth point is environment analysis is area. Environment analysis means what is the prevailing conditions in market right now. That is called the environment analysis. In the current situations, in the today, what is the situations of the market? How the market is run in the current situation. That is called the market analysis, or that is called the environment analysis. For formulating strategies, precisely calculated details about the internal and external environment are taken into consideration. What is situations in your business organization? That is the environment, internal environment, and what is the situations of the market? What is the situations of outside of your business organization? That is the external environment. These both environment must be taken into consideration while you are formulating the strategy. That means the details related to political, social, economic, customer market and competition are analyzed. It means what is the current situations of the politics of your country, what is the society or which type of society are related with your business organization. Economic means what is the economic condition of your business organization, what is the economic condition of your country. The customer market, which type of customers are in the market, and the competition. Is there any competition? If there is a competition in the market, which type of competition are in the market? These all things are taken into consideration while you are formulating the policy, while you are formulating any business strategy. The next is collection and allocation of resources. Collection and allocation of resources. At the time of formulating strategy, the resources available with the unit are coordinated. Wherever possible, all the resources are made available for the strategy. Optimal allocation of resources are allocated without utilizing it efficiently. From the strategic point of view, it is worked out to utilize it effectively at minimum expenses. It means in your business organization, whatever the allocation of your any particular things, any particular machinery made, all the things must be taken into consideration. It means, for example, in your business organization, number of resources are available to you. Each and every resources, each and every machinery, each and every employee should be taken into consideration while you are formulating the strategy. Because in your business organization, for example, if the capacity of your business organization is to produce 10,000 units per month, the capacity of your business organization is to produce 10,000 units of anything per month, and according to your production capacity, you should make the strategy. Here, what happens if you will formulate the policy which only gives you production of 9,000 units? If you will prepare a strategy which gives you the production of only 9,000 units during the month, at that time the production capacity of 1,000 units will remain constant, will remain very unused. So here, wherever you making the strategy, wherever you formulate the strategy, at that time you have to take into consideration the capacity of a business organization. Here you can take another example of the employee. For example, in your business organization, the capacity of your business employee is to work 12 hours during the day. તમારા જે માણસ છે, તમારા એમ્પ્લોયી ને જો 12 કલાક કામ કરવાની, એક દિવસમાં 12 કલાક કામ કરવાની કેપેસિટી, and if you will give only 10 hours or if you will give only 8 hours to your business employees to work, at that time you will not get the proper result of your strategy formulation. So strategy must be formulated as per the needs of your business organization. So this will also taken into consideration while you are making strategy. At the time of formulating strategy, the resources available in the unit are coordinated. It means each and every resources available to you, these all resources must be coordinated while you are making the strategy. Wherever possible, all the resources are made available for the strategy. If you need in the planning or if you need in the strategy formulation, each and every resources must be taken or must be gathered during the planning. Optimal allocation of resources are allocated due to utilizing it efficiently. It means to gain the power, to gain the benefit of the efficiency of your resources, you should coordinate each and every resources available to you. From the strategic point of view, it is worked out to utilize it efficiently at minimum expenses. While you utilize your resources, at that time you have to keep in your mind the usage of that particular things needs minimum expenses. Because if you will cut the cost of your business organization or business operations, at that time you will get more profit, and your more profit ultimately result in the favorable in your business organization. So these are the basic things related to the strategy formulation. Strategy formulation, what is strategy formulation? The roadmap to achieve any particular objective, and these 6 are the characteristics of the strategy formulation. In our next video, we are going to see the another point related to the strategy formulation. Thank you.